Well, there is a cleanup underway statewide in Hawaii, even as officials continue to assess the damage from Friday's tsunami. Civil defense officials just held a briefing just about an hour ago. KITV4's Dick Allgaier is just back and has the latest. Dick?
Good evening, Paula. Civil Defense sent 3 teams to the west side of the Big Island today, where they say the tsunami effects were the worst. And Hawaii defense officials are also, right now, watching the crisis at the nuclear plants in Japan. Hawaii civil defense and military officials were meeting late this afternoon concerned about the possible meltdowns at nuclear plants in Japan. Officials here say they want to stay up to date on the possible radioactive releases in Japan and how they might affect us. Civil defense officials say Japan has requested the assistance of nuclear experts from the U.S. Hawaii officials were also out around the state today, still assessing the damage from the tsunami that hit us.
There are 2 pockets on Oahu that we know of, and that's damage to Haleiwa Harbor and damage to Kealakekua Lagoon. The damage to Haleiwa Harbor may be about $300,000. There's some broken piers and moorings under the Department of Land and Natural Resources, and Kealakekua Lagoon also comes under the state. All of us have seen the pictures of floating docks and all of that, and also some sunken vessels.
At Kealakekua Bay on the Big Island, volunteers were working hard today on the cleanup. Dozens of volunteers were out in boats, kayaks, and even free diving to haul in debris. People on the scene say there is a lot of debris in the bay, both green waste and debris from damaged homes.
I'm very concerned. We're right at the sacred temple. We got all these toxic things in the water. Environmental disaster on many levels.
A big concern of the cleanup crews was the house that had been knocked off its foundations and was floating in the bay. Civil defense officials say that home is sinking and is now out of sight in the bay.
About 30 feet deep where the house was pulverized on the coral there, so we have a whole 3-story house under the water right now. And we loaded about 6 kayaks yesterday and 3 boats today and 3 kayaks, and we're still working.
A resident on Lanai tells us water flooded the harbor facility up to 3 feet high and reports the Maui to Lanai ferry is not running because of damage to the dock at Lanai. And civil defense officials say they're also concerned about Hawaii's homeless. Many of them live on or near beaches. Officials say they're not sure tonight how they fared. Teams will be back out checking around the state tomorrow. Paula?